Good morning, students. In today's class we are going to see a new concept called algebraic expressions and identities. Okay, see in your 7th standard you have learnt about algebraic expressions. Yes, first we will just revise what is an algebraic expression. Okay, algebraic expressions. So what is an algebraic expression? Algebraic expressions are expressions involving constants, variable and operations, mathematical operations. So I will give you examples here. 2x plus 4, 7y minus 3 plus 6x, 3t square plus 4t minus 1. So these all are algebraic expressions. Why? Because what is algebraic expressions? Algebraic expressions are expressions involving constant. Okay, see it is involving constant, yes or no? And here it is also involving variables and mathematical operations like addition, subtraction, multiplication, division. Yes, so this is an algebraic expression. Now see here also this is an algebraic expression. It is involving constant and variable and operations like multiplication, subtraction, addition. Yes. Now see here this 3t square plus 4t minus 1. This is also an algebraic expression. It is involving constant. Okay. 3, 4 minus 1. These are constant. Variable t is there. Yes. And some operations are there. Multiplication, addition and subtraction. So what we can tell? Algebraic expressions are expression involving constant, variable and mathematical operations. Okay, this is about algebraic expressions. So next we see what is the terms. Now this is an algebraic expression. Okay, so how many terms are there in this an algebraic expression? So how many terms are there? Here 2 terms are there in this algebraic expression. See here 2x plus 4 has 2 terms. Which are those? 2x and 4. Then what is the terms? See here this algebraic expression has separated by 2 parts, that is 2x and 4. See here, various part of an algebraic expression is separated by plus or minus sign. Okay, various part of an algebraic expression. So this is an algebraic expression. Okay, see here this either plus or minus, this will going to divide, this will going to separate this algebraic expression in 2 parts. See here plus is there, no? See here 2x and 4. Here this algebraic expression has 2 terms. Okay, so this is one example. So one more here, 7y minus 3 plus 6x. So this is an algebraic expression. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. Okay, has 3 terms. So which are those? 7y minus 3 and 6x. So what I can tell the definition of terms from this? Various part of an algebraic expression is separated by plus or minus sign. See here plus, here minus and plus sign, no? So this signs will going to separate this algebraic expression. See here minus is there and here plus is there. Here 7y1 is term, minus 3 is one term and plus 6x is one term. Now see one more example you take. 3t square plus 4t minus 1. So this is also an algebraic expression, right? So this algebraic expression has how many terms? 1, 2, 3. Has 3 terms. So which are those? 3t square, 4t and minus 1. So then what we can tell the terms? Just now I told, various part of an algebraic expression are separated by plus or minus signs, okay, that are nothing but the terms of the algebraic expressions. This is about terms. Now we have learned something about factors. Now see here, so just revise what is a factors. Now see here 2xy, this is an algebraic expression. Yes or no? What I told about algebraic expression? Algebraic expressions are expressions involving constant, variable and mathematical operations. Here multiplication is there. Okay, this is an algebraic expression. Now see here, what are the factors of this algebraic expressions? Now see here, 2, again 2x, 2 comma x and y are factors of 2xy. Okay, see here, 2x and y are factors of 2xy. Okay, if I gave you one more example, 8pq, 8p and q are factors of 8pq. Now how we can define factors? See here, factors are those variables or constants, okay, whose product form a term of the expressions. Now see here, so constant and variable, these constant and variable, the product of these constant and variable only we are going to form a term. Yes or no? The product of these factors we are going to form a term. Yes, now see here, multiply 2 into x into y. If you multiply, this is becoming nothing but a term. Yes, with these factors only we are getting a term of the expression. How we can define here? Factors are those variables or constants whose product form a term of an expression. Now from this what we come to know that factors are those variables or constant whose product form a term of an expressions. Yes or no? How a term will going to happen? By the product of factors only. Okay, by the product of factors we can make a term. Is it understood? With the product of factors only we can make the term. Now see here in this algebraic expression, 2 and x are factors of 2x. 4 is a factor of 4 only. Yes, 7 and y are the factors of 7y. 6 and x are factors of 6x. Minus 3 is a factor of minus 3 only. Yes, Say by factors only we are going to get a term of an algebraic expression. This you have to remember. So now we come to know what is an algebraic expression. Algebraic expression is an expression involving constant, variable and mathematical operations. So what is the terms of an algebraic expression? Various part of an algebraic expression separated by plus or minus sign are called terms of an algebraic expression. Now see, this is an algebraic expression. If your plus is there or minus is there, okay, if your plus is there means, say here this full algebraic expression is separated by two parts, that 2x and 4. Here two what terms are there? Here 1, 2, 3 terms are there. Here 1, 2, 3 terms are there. So what are the factors? Factors are those variables or constant whose product form a term of an expression. Is it understood? You have to remember this definition. So next we will see the one more definition, that is coefficients. So you have heard about coefficients? The next definition we will see coefficients. Now see, I take that one algebraic expression 2xy. Now tell me, you have read in your 7th standard, yes? See, what is the coefficient of the xy? Here 2 is the coefficient of xy. This is example 1. So second example I will take here. Six 1. See, 6 is the coefficient of y. Okay. We will take one more example. 3t square plus 4t minus 1. 3 is the coefficient of t square. 4 is the coefficient of t. Okay. Now tell me, then what is coefficient? So how we can define coefficient? So from this what you are understanding? So now see here, for 2xy we written a number, right? Here 2 is the coefficient of xy. In example number 2 we are written 6 is the coefficient of y. In example 3 we are written 3 is the coefficient of t square, 4 is the coefficient of t. Then how we can define coefficient? Now see here, how we can define here the numerical factor of a term is called the coefficient of that term. The numerical factor of a term. Now see here this 2xy is one term. This is an algebraic expression, right? In this 2xy, here 2 is there, no? This 2 is a numerical factor of this term. Yes or no? 2xy. Here 2 is the numerical factor of this 2xy. This 2 is called the coefficient of 4xy. Now see here which is the numerical factor? 6 is the numerical factor in this term, yes or no? 6 is the coefficient of y. Now here 3 is the numerical factor of this term, 3t square. So what we can tell? 3 is the coefficient of t square. See in this term, okay, in this term, if I ask you what is the coefficient of t, in this term if I ask you what is the coefficient of t, that is 4. Okay, 4 is the coefficient of t. So what I can define, if you know the definitions, at that time only you can judge the problems, yes or no? So what we can tell, the numerical factor of a term, it should be a numerical factor of a term. That numerical factor is called the coefficient of that term. Okay, you have to understand what is the coefficient. The numerical factor of a term is called the coefficient of that term. Is it understood? So this is about the coefficient. So next we are going to see monomials, binomials and polynomials. So next one is monomials, binomials and polynomials. Now we will see one by one. So what is monomial? Now see here, I will give you example. 4x square, 3xy minus 7z, 5xy square, 10y minus 9, 82mnt. So this is the example they have given in your textbook. Now tell me, what is this monomial? See here this is one algebraic expression, yes or no? Why we are going to call it as algebraic expression? Remember students here, algebraic expression is an expression involving constant, variable and mathematical operations. These three together will going to get an algebraic expression. Okay, here 4x square is an algebraic expression, 3xy. Now see here why we are going to call this as an monomial? Because see here I told this is one algebraic expression, I given comma here, this is one algebraic expression, algebraic expression, algebraic expression, algebraic expression. Okay, see here an algebraic expression which contains only one term is called an monomial. An algebraic expression containing only one term, see here, only one term, right? Here only one term is there, that's why it is a monomial. 3xy, only one term, no, this is, here no plus minus, not, here only one term is there, this is monomial. Minus 7z, this is also monomial. 5xy square, monomial. What is monomial? An algebraic expression containing only one term is called monomial. Mono means what? One, right? So next we will see binomial. Say bi means 2. Yes or no students? Bi means 2. Now tell me what is binomial? An algebraic expression containing two terms is nothing but a binomial. Yes. Now I will give some examples here. 3 plus x. Now say I will give few examples. 4l plus 5m a plus 4. Now say student, bi means I told, bi means 2. An algebraic expression containing two terms is called binomial. Now see student, this is an algebraic expression, right? Now what I told, here two terms are there. See here, 1, 2. So how we will judge here two terms are there? I told that. What is the terms of an algebraic expression? I told you that various part of an algebraic expressions are separated by plus or minus sign. In short, I will tell here, in this algebraic expression here, plus or minus operation is there means, okay, it will become here two terms will be there. Here plus sign is there means here 1, 2. Here how many terms are there? 1, 2. In an algebraic expression, two terms are there means it is a binomial. Now see here. Now this is also algebraic expression. Here plus is there. If plus is there means this is one term, this is one term. Here how many terms are there? Two terms are there. An algebraic expression containing two terms is called a binomial. Like that only one more example, a plus 4. So this is algebraic expression. How many terms are there? 1, 2. Okay. So like that only we will write few more examples. 5 minus 3xy. Now is how many terms are there here? 2. Which are those? 5 minus 3xy. Two terms are there. Here two terms are there means this is a binomial. So one more example. Z square minus 4y square. Is this is an algebraic expression? Yes, this is an algebraic expression. How many terms are there? 1, 2. If two terms are there means this is a binomial. In short, an algebraic expression containing two terms is called a binomial. So next one we will see trinomials. So what are trinomials, students? You only tell me. You have learned this all, right? Just we are revising this. Trinomial. Trinom means, tri means 3. An algebraic expression containing 3 terms. An algebraic expression containing 3 terms, then that expression is called a trinomial. Now we will see a few examples here. Example, a plus b plus c, 2x plus 3y minus 5, x square y minus xy square plus y square. Now see here this is first example, second example, third example. Otherwise you will get confused, but I will write one by one. Now see here, this is an algebraic expression. How many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. 3 terms are there means trinomial. Now see here how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. How will come to know 3 terms are there here? I gave one hint. If we here in middle minus plus is there, we have to consider this 1 term, 2, 3. 3 terms are there. This is an example for trinomial. So next we will see the one more definition I have written, polynomial. So what is this polynomial? Now I will write the definitions here. The algebraic expression having one or more terms, with the variable having non-negative integers as an exponent. The algebraic expression having one or more terms. See here, polynomials, in polynomials we can't tell, just we can tell an algebraic expression having one or more terms. It may be any number of terms. Okay. And what is one more condition? With the variable having non-negative integers as an exponent. See about polynomials you are going to read detail in your 9th standard. One chapter is there on polynomials only. Okay, just to know the definition here, polynomials means the algebraic expression having one or more terms. How many terms we can't define. It may be 1000 or 10,000 number of terms. It may be how much terms we don't know. That's why the definition is what they given, and the algebraic expression having one or more terms. It may be any number of terms. And one more condition, what is that? With the variable having non-negative integers as an exponent. Now see here, I will give examples, means you will understand clearly. A plus B plus C plus D. Now students, this is an algebraic expression? Yes, this is an algebraic expression, because what I do, an algebraic expression is a combination of variable, constants and mathematical operations. Now here constant are the A, B, C, D. Sorry, these are the variables. A, B, C, D are variables, and constant is 1. Yes or no? And a mathematical operation is there, that is addition. Now see here, this is an algebraic expression S. Now I gave this an example for polynomials here. The algebraic expression having one or more terms. Here how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 terms are there. It may be any number of terms. It may be any number of terms. Okay. So this is an example for polynomial. Now with the variable having non-negative integers as an exponent. See here A is a variable. So what is this variable? Power 1. Okay. It should be a non-negative integer, means it should be a whole numbers. Here A power is 1, B power is 1, C power is 1, D power is 1. These all are whole numbers only. Now I'll take one more example. 3xy. So this is also a polynomial. Yes or no? An algebraic expression having one term. This is a polynomial. Now see, in this polynomial, variable power here is 1, y power is 1. So this 1 are whole number, no? Variable power should be a whole number. That's all. Now see one more example. 7xyz minus 10. Yes, this is a polynomial. Yes. Now see, an algebraic expression having two terms. This is definitely a polynomial. Here see, x power is 1, y power is 1, z power is 1. Here the powers should be a whole number. That's all. Okay. Just don't think so much about polynomial. If somebody asks you what is a polynomial, or you have to understand what means a polynomial means, it's just an algebraic expression having one or more terms. Okay. And second condition is that the variable power should be a whole number. That's all you have to understand. Now just again we will revise like and unlike terms. So this you have learnt in your lower class, right? So like and unlike terms. So what are like terms? Now say 2x, 3x, 4x, 7x, 8x. Now see here, these all are terms. I have written a like terms. Like terms. Now see, terms having same variable. Terms having same variable are called like terms. So these are the terms. Okay. Terms having same variable are called like terms. Okay, now see what are unlike terms. Now see 2xy 2xy comma 2zx 3pq. Now see terms have different variables, then they are called unlike terms. So this is an example for unlike terms. Now see here 2xy comma 2zx 3pq, these all are unlike terms. Okay, like term means terms having same variable are called like terms. Terms having different variables are called what? Unlike terms. So next we will see addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. Now say addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. Now if I gave you add 2x comma 5x 6x 8x 9xz 1xz. Now you have done such type of problems, yes or no? So add first one, say 2x comma 5x. So what is the answer? So solution. First one 2x plus 5x. You know that we can add the like terms. Yes or no? We can add the like terms. Here 2x and 5x are like terms. We can add the like terms. 2x plus 5x is how much? 7x. Like terms can be added in algebra. Yes or no? Now say second one. 6x plus 8x. 6 plus 8 is 14. 14x. Now third one you see. 9xz plus 1xz. First you have to check whether these are like terms. See students, you are doing so much of mistake. You don't know which terms to be added. Okay, I am repeating once again. Like terms you have to add. Okay, this is the basic mathematics. You have to be very strong here. Okay, if you don't know this only means then you are not able to solve the further problems. So here, first you have to check these are like terms here. xz, xz. Definitely these are like terms. 9 plus 1 is what? 10. The answer is 10xz. Okay. So you have know this, right? Now see, if I ask you subtract 5x from 9x, then how you will do? Solution 9x minus 5x. So like terms can be added, like terms can be subtracted, yes or no? What is 9x minus 5x? It is 4x. Okay. Take one more problem here. Subtract 8xy from 9zx. Let's see here. Solution 9zx minus 8xy. So we can't subtract this. See here zx is there, here xy is there. These are unlike terms. Unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. You should have to remember that. Yes or no? Unlike terms cannot be added or subtracted. Now see, what you will do, 9 minus 8, 1 xy will keep. This is wrong. Okay, the only we are keeping is 9zx minus 8xy. Okay, we know this much of concept, right? See, based on this only, now we will solve problems. So the worked problems in your textbook we will solve now. Now take down the problems. First one, add 7xy plus 5yz minus 3zx 4yz plus 9zx minus 4y. Next, minus 3xz plus 5x minus 2xy. Now see, add they have told. Now see, a student, we can do this by horizontal method or the column method. See, I will tell you here. Solution. They told to add, no, here one, this is one algebraic expression, this is second, and this is third algebraic expression. Now what we will do here, the first algebraic expression we will write here, 7xy plus 5yz minus 3zx. This is the first algebraic expression. They told add means what? Plus sign will come, right? We are going to do the addition of that. Now see here. Next is 4yz plus 9zx minus 4y. Now where to keep this 4yz? See, like terms you have to keep in one column only. Say 4yz. So like terms should be one above the other. Okay. Now see, plus 9zx. Here zx is like term. zx, right? Plus 9zx. So like terms you have to keep in one column only. See here. yz, zx. Now see here. The minus 4y is given. Okay, we will keep at this side minus 4y. Next here, minus 3xz. Minus 3xz. Plus 5x. Plus 5x. Okay, plus 5x we will keep this side. Now minus 2xy. Minus 2xy. Now see, student, like terms it should be one above the other. See, xy it should be in one column only. 5yz, 4yz it should be in one column only. Okay, zx, xz it should be in one column only. Here 5x is unlike here. Okay, we are not getting the same term again. That's why we kept it separate. The 4 minus 4 also I kept separate. Now solve this. Do the addition. 7. Okay. 7 minus, here these are like terms. No? 7, here plus will be there. Plus minus is minus. 7 minus 2 is how much? 5. It is 5xy. Okay. Now see, 5 yz, 4yz is how much? Plus 9yz. Okay. Now see, minus plus is minus. 9 minus 3 is, what is 9 minus 3? 9 minus 3 is 6, plus 6. Plus 6 minus 3. It will be plus 3zx. Now see, student, don't get confused. xz and zx are same. AB can be written as BA. ऐसा no, AB can be written as DA. Now here plus 5x minus 4y. So only we have to perform the operations on like terms, okay, and like terms we keep as it is. Here plus 5x is the plus 5x minus 4y minus 4y. So this is nothing but the column method. Column method means we are writing like terms in one column like this, okay. This is what column method. If you want, you can do by the horizontal method also. It's your wish. If you want to do in horizontal method, go for that also, okay. Now we'll take one more example. Second one, subtract 5x square minus 4y square plus 6y minus 3 from 7x square minus 4xy plus 8y square plus 5x minus 3y. Now see a solution. Subtract this from, okay, first we have to take this as 7x square minus 4xy plus 8y square plus 5x minus 3y, okay. Now 5x square minus 4y square plus 6y plus 6y, and the constant is minus 3 they have given. Now see, what they given the constant minus 3. I will write here minus 3. Okay, now see, it is a subtract, right? You have to do subtract. Now see, a student, in case of addition, we should not have to change any signs at all. We are doing addition. Here we are doing subtraction, no? Here plus 5 is there, means here plus will become here minus. You have to write here minus. Now here minus is there, the sign will going to be changed, it will become plus. Okay, here plus is there, it will going to become minus because we are subtracting. When we are subtracting, the signs will going to be changed. Here plus will become minus, minus will become plus, plus will going to become minus. Now perform. 7x square, this sign you should not have to see here. 7x square minus 5x square is how much? 2x square. So which is the bigger number here? 7. 7 has plus a sign, plus 2x square. The minus 4xy you have to keep as it is. We have to perform the operation only for here like terms. Now plus 8y square, this sign you should not have to see the students. Again and again I am telling you. When you are subtracting, you have to change the sign. Now you have to consider this sign. Plus is plus. 8 plus 4 is how much? 12. Which is the bigger number? 8. 8 has plus sign, that is plus 12y square plus 5x minus 3y minus 6y. What is minus 3y minus 6y? Don't see this sign. Your sign is changed, no? Minus 3y minus 6y is how much? Minus minus is plus. 6 plus 3 is 9. Bigger number is 6. 6 has minus sign. It will become minus 9y minus 3. So this is the way how we are going to do. Okay? You know before only, right? This is about the column method. Better you go for column method only, it will be easier. Okay, last year we know the concept of horizontal method also, vertical column method also. Okay, better to go for this column method only. What we are doing here, in subtraction we are going to change the signs, in additions we are not going to change signs at all. Okay, now we will see the exercise based on this. See here, before going for exercise, what we have learnt now? Algebraic expressions. What are algebraic expressions we have learned? What are the terms of an algebraic expression? Then what are the factors, coefficients? Yes, again we have learned what is a monomial, binomial, trinomial, and what is a polynomial. And we just revised how to do the addition of the algebraic expressions and how to do the subtraction of algebraic expressions. Okay, so based on this we are going to solve the exercise. So exercise 6.1. So first one, identify the terms, their coefficients, for each of the following expressions. First one, 5xyz square minus 3zy. So only few I am going to solve here, the rest all you have to try it. Now see here, identify the terms, their coefficients for each of the following expressions. We have to identify the terms. Okay, in this algebraic expression we have to identify the terms and their coefficients we have to identify. See a solution. Say terms, coefficients. Now see here, first one see here, 5xyz square minus 3zy. This is an algebraic expression. How many terms are there here? 2 terms are there. Which are those? 5xyz square. This is one term and one more term is minus 3zy. See here students, here 2 terms are there, but so many students what you are doing, you know, you are not writing this minus, you have to write your minus 3zy. Okay. Now what is the coefficient of this term? The numerical factor of this term is nothing but the coefficient of the term. What is the numerical factor here? 5. 5 is the coefficient of xyz square. So what is the coefficient of this term? Minus 3. Coefficient means the numerical factor. Okay. This is about the first one. In the similar way we will write third one. So how many terms are there? 1, 2, 3. We will write here. Which are those? 4x square y square. This is one term. One more term is minus 4x square y square z square. One more term is z square. So what is the coefficient of this term? That is 4. So what is the coefficient of this term? It is minus 4. So what is the coefficient of this term? It is 1. Okay. So this is the way how we are going to write. Say second questions here in your textbook they are given. Classify the following polynomials as monomials, binomials, trinomials. Which polynomials do not fit in any of these three categories? That you have to do. You know that an algebraic expression containing one term is called monomial, two term means binomial, three terms means trinomial. Okay, you have to classify that. Now we will see the third main. So third one you see, add the following. First one, AB minus BC, BC minus CA, CA minus AB. Fourth one, L square plus M square, M square plus N square, N square plus L square, 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NL. Add the following. We will add this. Okay. Answer your solution. First one, add that all A, B minus B. This is one algebraic expression. Second, B, C minus C. Second algebraic expression. One below this algebraic expression, we will write the other. BC minus C. BC, like terms you have to write in one way only. See here, in one column. After minus CA, we will write here minus CA. CA minus AB. CA, CA, we will write like terms in one side only. Minus AB, minus AB. Now we are doing what here? Addition. AB minus AB. Now see student. Plus AB minus 1 AB is what? 0, no? Yes or no? 0. Minus BC, and nothing sign is there means plus. Minus BC plus BC is what? It is 0. Minus CA plus CA is 0. So what we can tell? We are getting answer 0. Yes? Thus, the sum of the expression is, here we are getting 0. Yes or no? Thus, the sum of the given expression is 0. Yes? Now in the similar way, now we will solve the fourth one. Say fourth one here. Add that all. L square plus M square. L square plus M square. Next algebraic expression, M square plus N square. M square. Now like terms you have, it should be in one column only. M square. N square is there, no? We will write this sign. N square plus L square. N square plus L square. Okay. Next 2LM. Now say 2LM 2MN plus 2 NL. Now see students, like terms it should be in one column only, okay, like terms. Now see here 2 LM is there, here 2 LM is not there, right? What were kept? We just kept it as separate. Now they are told to add, no? Yes. L square plus L square is 2L square. M square plus M square is 2M square. N square plus N square is 2N square. Okay, we will write as it is 2LM plus 2MN plus 2NL. So this is the sum of this algebraic expression. Now see students, don't get confused. This is the first algebraic expression they are given, okay. The second algebraic expression, how we have to write means, you have to write in such a way that the like term should be in one column, say M square, M square. Whichever the terms are not like, no, you just keep it as separate, okay. We are performing only the operation for like term. See, L square plus L square is 2L square. We kept this term as it is, okay. So this is about the fourth one. Now we will see the fourth mean. Now fourth mean A, subtract 4A minus 7AB plus 3B plus 12 from 12A minus 9AB plus 5B minus 3. See a solution. So this expression you take a 12A minus 9AB plus 5B minus 3. This is a subtract, okay. Now see 4A, the like term should be in one column only, minus 7AB in one column, right, plus 3B plus 12. Here this is a subtract, no. What I will do, I will change the sign. Here plus will become minus, minus, plus, plus, minus, plus, minus. Now plus minus is minus. 12 minus 4 is 8A, which is the bigger number. 12 has plus a sign. Now minus plus is minus. 9 minus 7 is 2AB, right, which is the bigger number. 9 has minus sign, you have to keep a minus. Like terms can be added, no, like terms can be added or subtracted, that's why I am doing this. Plus 5B minus 3B is plus 2B, minus 3 minus 12, minus minus is plus, 12 plus 3 is 15, it is minus 15, okay. So this is about the exercise. Now the remaining problems to solve this. This is very important. Once more I am telling, in addition of algebraic expression, how we are adding here, we are performing the operations only for the like terms here. What we are doing, we are writing the expression one below the other, yes, and one below the other. How? The like term should be in one column only. So whichever the terms are not same, you keep at separate, okay, and then calculate it. In subtraction, what we are going to do, we are changing the signs here. So this is the way how we are going to do the addition and subtraction of algebraic expression. So this is about our exercise. In next class we are going to see how to do the multiplication of algebraic expression. Thank you.